What if the reindeer decided to take a vacation? Not next week, not in January, but right before Christmas. Welcome to Pocketful of Stories for every heart and every home. Santa read the letter once, then he read it again. It wasn't a wish list, it wasn't fan mail, it was something entirely different. At the top of the page, written in careful, polite handwriting, were the words, Reindeer Vacation Request. Santa blinked once, then twice. All of you? He whispered softly. Outside his workshop, the North Pole was already beginning to unravel. Elves hurried across the snow, arms full of unfinished toys, bumping into one another as they passed. "We are behind schedule," one elf called out. "The sleigh hasn't been polished," cried another. In the kitchen, Mrs. Claus was rolling dough a little harder than usual, dusting flour across the counter and muttering to herself, "It's fine, everything is fine." Santa folded the letter carefully and rose from his chair. He walked to the stable and pushed the doors open. Inside, the space was quiet, too quiet. The stalls were empty, the harnesses hung untouched, and the sleigh sat alone, its bells silent in the cold air. Santa let out a slow breath and lowered himself onto a nearby bench. "How?" he sighed. "How am I supposed to deliver presents without my reindeer?" With Christmas only days away, Santa did the unthinkable. He sent out a desperate message across the world. Sleigh pullers needed, immediate start, flying preferred. And just like that, the auditions began. First came a bear. The bear, strapped into the harness, flapped its arms slowly and fell straight into the snowbank. Next arrived a walrus, who slid beautifully across the ice but refused to lift off. "I am more of a ground-based inspiration," the walrus explained. Then came a sloth. The sloth reached for the reins, very slowly, painfully slowly. By the time it moved an inch, the lunchtime had passed. Santa rubbed his temples as animal after animal tried and failed. The elves whispered nervously, "Christmas is coming." At last, Santa made a decision. The team lined up before him. An overeager ostrich already running in place. A clumsy kangaroo bouncing whether it wanted to or not. And a grumpy badger, small, strong, and deeply unimpressed. "I don't fly," said the badger flatly. "You'll learn," Santa replied. Training was eventful. Harnesses tangled. The kangaroo bounced the sleigh into a snowbank. The ostrich sprinted without warning, dragging Santa face first through the snow. The badger pulled perfectly, then stopped suddenly to take a nap. Santa sighed deeply. "This is going to be interesting," he muttered. Christmas Eve arrived faster than anyone was ready for. "Ho ho ho, let's go," Santa said, gripping the reins. The sleigh lurched into the air. The ostrich ran too fast. The kangaroo bounced too high. The badger pulled sideways. They zigzagged through the sky. Presents bounced off rooftops. One landed neatly inside a snowman's arms. Chimneys proved to be difficult. The kangaroo clearly jumped over one. The ostrich tried to run down another. The badger stopped entirely. "No chimneys after midnight," the badger grumbled. Santa adjusted his hat. "We improvise." Presents slid through windows. Some landed gently on porches. One arrived through an open door and startled a very confused cat. Children woke up to find gifts in unexpected places. under beds, beside boots, even in a bathtub. And they smiled because the presents came. At the very last house, Santa leaned back exhausted. Well, we did it, he said softly. Back at the North Pole, the stable doors creaked open. The reindeer returned, suntanned and cheerful. Vacation was shorter than planned, Rodolphe admitted. Santa smiled. Next time, let's discuss timing, he said. And so the Christmas arrived. A little messier, a lot sillier, but full of magic all the same. Because sometimes things don't go as planned and still turn out just right. Thank you for listening to Pocketful of Stories. Until next time, sweet dreams and happy holidays.